Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you have been watching my channel or following it along, you've noticed that there have not been a lot of videos recently, and I had a video last week, so if you haven't seen it, go check out my Canwick vlog. I'll link it up there and put it down below. But I wanted to get to the Q&A that I had told you all that I was going to do because I never got to it, and it's been, I think, around a year since I did one last. So let me see what you guys asked me. Okay, someone asked me, what's your favorite thing in your life? That's kind of difficult. That's such a broad question if you think about it. I think my community. Honestly, right now I've been just really blessed by like the people that have been encouraging me and, you know, just keep me going, because senior year, y'all, is like, I don't know about, I can't speak for everyone obviously, but for me it's been a little difficult, and just this season specifically, like the month of January, was just a rough one because we're waiting to hear back. A lot of my friends and I were waiting to hear back from colleges, and it's just one of those times where there's a lot of unknowns and we're trying to figure out our future, and we haven't really had to do that growing up, especially going to a school from kindergarten through 12th grade. You don't imagine that you're gonna have to do that. So figuring that stuff is kind of hard, but long story short, my favorite thing in my life right now is my community. Someone else asked, what in your opinion is the best thing about dance? So I have like two answers because that's just, you know, can't keep it short and sweet. But I think that there's two parts that I love that's my favorite. I can't just narrow it down to one. One part of it is just the expression. The fact that I can dance and do a fun musical theater number, like super, you know, Broadway jazzy, and then the next moment I can do a contemporary piece about like mourning and like mourning the loss of someone. And that whole gap in between creates so much diversity in terms of I may be creating a piece about people at a railroad station where another person might be doing one about cancer. Like I'm really into the fact that like you create dances that connect with people so deeply that they get whatever message you're trying to convey and connect them to their own personal lives. So if it's a love story, like thinking about their true loves, or if it's some sort of loss, maybe it's not the death of someone, maybe it's the death of something, or like the loss of something, like where they want to go to college, or just their ambition, their career, what they wanted to do. Just like the fact that you can evoke and emote such an emotion and such a feeling for the audience, that I think is incredible. I also, this is so dumb sounding, but dance to me is one of the only things that you can get close to flying. As a little kid, really into Peter Pan, like that kind of stuff, like I always just found it so just like awe-inspiring and just magical and everything else. The idea that you could fly. And dance, when I'm jumping, that there's that split second between when you're pushing off the ground and when you're about to go down, that little second where you're in the air and you're just suspended and you just feel like you're flying. And I think that is one of the best feelings in the entire world. So that's my answer for that one. Again, not short or sweet, but it's me. So someone asked, I know this was so cute, they were like, what college do you go to? Do you wish you went to a different school? So to clarify, I'm a senior in high school. I just found that so funny because I don't know if they like watch my YouTube channel and see my intro that says I'm a high schooler, but I thought it was so funny. It's so sweet. In terms of school, just right now, do I wish I went to a different school? I'm not gonna lie and say that I didn't at times. I for sure think Country Day is one of the hardest things that I've had to go through right now. It's a challenging environment. It's a challenging, just like schoolwork, like the rigor in academics. It's challenging in the arts. It tests me for sure, but I think this year I've just noticed like how much I've grown as a person, as a student, as a friend, in terms of just this whole senior year. And so I'm more grateful for the school than I used to be, and it's provided me a lot of clarity recently of like the community and the people I've been exposed to. Just like the idea that in the future I will know someone who's, you know, in New York at college or California, just like coast to coast and beyond. That's really exciting for me. But as of now, no, I don't wish I went to a different school. Someone asked what my top 3 favorite worship songs were. My top 3 worship songs. I love More Like Jesus. That's big on my list right now. I love So Will I know, like everyone does too. Same, all these songs, they're not like super like, ooh, no one's heard of them. Like, you know, if you listen to Christian music, you probably have heard these songs. But my favorite right now are More Like Jesus, So Will I, and probably Build My Life as of right now. Again, it kind of changes too. The Passion conference that just went on, I went running the other day and listened to the music, and like that is just like such a fire playlist. If you're into listening to worship music, I would highly recommend listening to that. But they also asked college update. Is there anything like going on? So I actually, fingers crossed that this goes out, I am making a college video for you guys. I'll probably have a series of just like moving in and deciding on a college and how my application process went and like tips I would have for the class of 2021. But I have for the most part been recording all of my rejections, all my acceptances, all the like the whole shebang, as heartbreaking and exciting as it is, because I do want to show you guys again what it's like for those who haven't experienced it yet. Plus I have, you know, we're not all gonna get into every single school, so I do have some rejections, and looking back on them now, I'm in such a healthier place than I was when I first found out about the news. And so it's good for me to see, you know, if I can overcome that struggle, I can, you know, just keep going and keep doing greater things. But yes, I am coming out with a video. It'll probably go live on graduation day. Just because I don't want to post any videos of like me getting in somewhere or knocking in or any of that kind of stuff before I know that my senior class has committed to somewhere, because I'm actually waiting for decisions still. So I can't give you any updates because I don't know where I'm going. I have been accepted to college. I will be going to college. I don't know which one yet. But if you wait and you stay tuned, you will find out where I go. So keep a lookout for that. Someone asked, what's your favorite show and movie? I really like Grey's Anatomy. It's quick, it's fast paced. It's one of those things you can kind of watch if you really want to be into it, you could watch that. If you really don't, and you're just kind of like watching it for white noise, you could also do that. Of course I like Disney movies, like that's dumb, but like I do. I know this is also kind of nerdy, but the Disney Imagineering series, okay, it's on Disney Plus. Just stick with me on this, but it goes through them creating different rides. So if you are a fan of Disney World and or Disneyland and you have certain rides that you like, I would recommend that series for you guys, because it's just really cool seeing, you know, just like the behind the scenes of everything. And it's really interesting. It's not like super like, it's a documentary series, but it's not what I would consider like documentary. Like it's very interesting. It keeps moving. It's not like sitting and just watching a lecture, if that makes sense. So I love that. I also like the movie The Devil Wears Prada. I think it's just hilarious, super fun, and when I was little I wanted to be a fashion designer, so I was like totally obsessed with that movie. And my mom like quotes different like moments in that movie. She's like, oh, let's just eat a cheese cube, and it's just so hilarious. Like, I don't know, it's just a fun joke, so I love it. Okay, this is gonna be the last question. Someone said, who are these videos for? Okay, great question. Sometimes I wonder that myself. No, I don't think I'm going to become a YouTube star. I want to put that out there for you guys because like it totally has become a joke at my high school, like this whole channel, and I want you to know that I did not think that, oh, I would be like the next David Dobrik. No, like I made these videos because like recently, for instance, I lost all my photos from high school, okay? Like that was really hard for me. But I had things like I had Shavlago, right? So that was fun. I had my homecoming get ready with me, Canwa get ready with me. I had all of that, and so in a way I had those memories captured somewhere. So when I lost all those photos and videos and all those moments in my phone, I did have YouTube videos to look back if I ever want to look back on them. I am nostalgic. I like to look back on certain things and be like, oh, like this is a first grade picture. Like I don't dwell in the past, but I also acknowledge like how far we've come since then. And I think it's really healthy to do that too, because you can see how much you've grown and changed, and that's really fun. That's also why certain people like keep diaries and stuff. I was never a diary kind of person, but this is kind of my version. Like this is a video diary. I think about like editing different videos. When I did, if you saw the video series, my gratitude series, where I did the 5 days of gratitude, on day 5 when I did all the people I'm grateful for, you don't even understand how much memory it put on my computer, how long it took to edit, and it's not the best quality. I know that I'm not a director and I'm not a film producer, none of that, but just like having those videos to like look back on are so much fun, and it's interesting to see my mindset then and my mindset now, and knowing that if I continue to create these videos in college, it's another way for my family to know what's going on in my life. Because like as cheesy as it sounds, like my grandmother does watch these videos and it's so cute, but they want to be a part of my life, and I love that, because obviously like I can't be with everyone all the time. So it's good to have people and a way for people to catch up and kind of see what's going on in my life. So that's why I make these videos. They're for me, but also for you. A lot of my friends watch these videos, which I'm super grateful for, because I don't know, I think they're fun memories to have. Maybe I'm wrong. You can let me know. Be honest, tell me in the comments below. Like, you tell me if they're like pointless to you. But I think they're fun to look back on, like first semester of senior year. I think that's super fun to look back on. Homecomings and Canwiks and different things, and even like Q&As. Like my Q&A last year, if you look back on it, I mean, they're asking totally different questions. Like, I didn't know I wanted to be a Disney Imagineer. Maybe when I make a Q&A next year, I won't be. You know, like, life changes so quickly, and I try to make these videos so that I can capture this time, because it's so precious and it goes by so quickly. Like, I can't believe that I'm gonna graduate soon. That's really hard. But I hope that these videos are as fun for you guys to watch and as interesting as they are for me to make, because they are. They really do. They put a smile on my face, they light up my world, and I think they're super fun. Now, they are time consuming. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't see, and how I like get it from this camera to my computer to editing to all that stuff. But it's a joy. Like, I look forward to filming these videos. So I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Even though it was not a lot of questions, I tried to give you straight up what you want to hear, all of the good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching all the way to the very end if you made it. And I will see you guys next Sunday, hopefully. Bye! Have a good week!